Ready or not, we're going on air. All right, hello
Oh,
everyone, and
Jesus Christ.
welcome to the second episode of Class vs. Crass. With me, of course, we have Sean Long, who tells it how it is, and myself, who has no fancy, catchy name yet for myself. So every week on Class vs. Crass at 8 p.m. Sunday Eastern Time, Sean and I get together. We hash out a Nintendo topic that was either popular in the last week or that we just came up with. Actually, usually we throw two topics at each other and hash it out and leave it to you guys to decide who has the better argument. This week we're going to do things a little bit different, but before I get into the details of that, Sean, you want to say anything to the audience or to anyone?
Yeah, I want to say something to you. Did you put this on the Facebook page?
No, I didn't. So
Okay.
while I hammer out the details of this episode,
Yeah,
you
I'll
do
go
that.
put it on Facebook.
All right. So instead of throwing out two topics each, obviously there's a lot of news last week with the Nintendo Direct. So what Sean and I are going to do, we have the press release from Nintendo covering everything that was covered in the Nintendo Direct. We're going to go through each item and pretty much mark it as love it, like it, hate it, or meh, not care. Obviously, some topics we might get more into, others we won't. And if we have some time over this, we're going to get into some discussions. We're always up for taking questions. So if you're joining us in the chat, feel free to ask us anything. Sean's posting as himself in there. I'm posting as the Nintendo Enthusiast account. And at the end, we always like to take 10 minutes, take your questions, hash them out. Sean, are you ready for this? Actually, let me pour
Yeah,
my
I'm
wine
ready.
first. The
All
trademark
right.
of the show is I get wine every week, which is pretty much the only reason we're calling it Class vs. Crass, because both of us can be pretty class, right? And both of us can be pretty crass.
I cannot be very classy. No.
No, you have some defenders in the chat. Some people are
Of
saying that
course I
you,
do.
yeah, got the Sean
My people.
fanboys. Jason, who tells it how like it is.
um,
Are you
yeah,
ready?
I like someone misses my dancing. I really need to start doing that again. Before we
Right
get
now,
into this,
right
the
now.
reason I
Class vs. Crass dance. Go. Da da da
Alright,
da da da.
that's it. Let's go.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. First up, we're gonna go through Nintendo 3DS topics. New Fire Emblem game. Love it, hate it, like it, meh. Go.
Like it. I like Fire Emblem games. I think they're pretty cool. This game looks pretty cool, and the graphics look kind of different, but that's neat. And I like the other one. The name escapes me right now. That was on 3DS. Yeah, I like it.
I've never played a Fire Emblem game. Guilty. But it looks cool. Cutscene was opening. It was epic. Have you played Fire Emblem? How many Fire Emblem games have you played?
I have played I played one on Game Boy, one on GameCube, the one on Wii, and the 3DS one.
Would you recommend that? Should I get into that? It looks really awesome.
Yeah, Fire. I mean, if you like strategy RPGs, I mean, stories are always kind of hit or miss to me, but I really like the gameplay and the whole strategy. Like one move and everything can just go to shit, and or one move and you could just end up dominating everything. So, I mean, if you like strategy RPGs, then yeah.
Yeah, I used to. So yeah, I like this one as well. All right, next topic. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Like it, love it, hate it, meh.
You have to say the like it, love it, hate it, meh at the end of every topic because I like that. Monster Hunter 4, love it. I played a lot of Monster Hunter on the Wii, Monster Hunter Try, I think it was called. I had a good time with it, so I like it. It's just funny. I'm giving away demo codes, and I have one for myself, and I haven't even downloaded it yet because I've been preoccupied with something else.
Oh,
But
any demos for the podcast today? Can we give any away today?
sure, I'll give one. I got one to give away. But yeah, love it. Monster Hunter is a great franchise, and it's definitely something that does well on a Nintendo platform. It's funny because it originally was like a Sony thing. But yeah, love it. You?
For me, it's like it. Monster Hunter is not a series I've been able to get into. I don't know if there's anyone from the Nintendo Enthusiast forums watching us, but it's a huge game in the forums. Like I know everyone there plays it, loves it. I bought it specifically because of them. I played it for an hour and I just couldn't get hooked. It was boring. But I heard the single player is not that great. Well, compared to multiplayer, I heard if you have friends, that's where it shines. And well, I don't have Monster Hunter friends, so this one's kind of
Yeah,
meh. I wouldn't get into Monster Hunter.
You got to play it with people. If you don't play it with people, then it's not really a good time.
Yeah. All right. So meh for me, love it for you. All right. Next we have this isn't really that big of a news piece. Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS getting Amiibo compatibility. We already know that. Love it, hate it, like it, meh.
What's the compatibility?
Same as the Wii U. It's just it's getting it. Like with the new 3DS, you'll be able to.
I could care less. So meh.
Yeah, meh to me too. I don't care that much. All right, next we have Xenoblade Chronicles 3D coming out in April. Love it, hate it, like it, meh.
Like it only because Xenoblade on the Wii was fantastic, but I never finished it just because of the large scope of the game, and it's hard for me to finish RPG games, home console RPG games. But so yeah, I love portable RPGs. That's the only way I really finish RPGs anymore. So what did I say? Like it? Like it? Yeah. I mean, because it'll suck for the first bit when I remember, oh yeah, I did this, but once I get to the parts of the game I didn't get to, then yeah, it'll be fun.
For me, yeah, same, like it. Xenoblade Chronicles looks awesome. I never got the chance to play it on the Wii, which is I really regret it because it looked awesome. Playing an RPG, actually, yeah, playing an RPG on the 3DS, I'm not sure if I would do that. It's great, like if you commute, like take a train or a subway, but I don't do that anymore. So I might not even play it because I heard it's an amazing game. Like I think I would rather just hunt down the Wii version and play that than get a new 3DS.
I'll sell you one for $200. You can have mine, and I'll autograph it for you.
Oh, about $50, and you dock it $10 because you're autographing.
Get out of here. It still sells for hella high too.
You think it's still gonna sell after the new 3DS version comes out?
Of course it will. Because there's people like you who don't like to play portable RPGs. They like to play home console RPGs. I mean, it's just a rare game to begin with, so rare games don't become unrare. So yeah.
Yeah. So before we move on to the next topic, the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate Code, do you want to hammer out the details for that? You want to like put a tweet out, get people to retweet, or maybe like the videos? And what rules are we going to do for that?
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. You want some publicity. Okay.
Well, you got.
I will do
make it a win-win.
I would giving away Monster Hunter demo live right now. Come join the room and retweet this tweet. Like the vid as well. All right, next topic. I'm almost done.
All right. While I'm looking at the chat, we've got Survey said meh. Not sure what that was about. That was Monster Hunter. Yeah, nothing big on the chat to we got Christopher from Ping here. This is no Indie Corner episode, so I'm not going to be promoting you, Chris. All right, next we have Puzzle and Dragon Z and Puzzle and Dragon Super Mario Brothers Edition. Love it, hate it, like frick. How am I saying this? Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
Meh. I don't really care. Like I'll be honest, I don't know anything about the game. So like puzzle game, cool. Mario, cool, but me, meh.
I like it, and this is actually something I would play on my 3DS because it looks short, and I love the whole merging RPG and puzzle mechanics together. I like it. I don't know if I would actually get it just because there's so many freaking games coming out. Merging in the Mario universe with it just makes it that much better, so it gets a like from me. Ready for the next one?
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Next one, Codename Steam, coming out March 13th. Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
Originally, here's my progression with the game. Originally hated it. Saw a little more. I was kind of like meh. I never really liked it. I just went straight to love. When I saw it, man, it looks really cool. And a lot of people don't realize this because remember, Eli didn't even realize this. The game has online multiplayer as well, which is gonna be sick, dude. It's like Advanced Wars, and in a different setting with online as well. So yeah, dude, that game's gonna be sleeper hit of 2014 for the 3DS. Calling it right now.
Really?
Yeah, it looks, man, because the graphics look good. It's very, it stays Nintendo without looking too Nintendo. You know, like bright colors, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think it's gonna be really good. But then again, I like Advance Wars and all that. So I mean, I'm a little biased, I guess.
All right. Well, bundled with the news at the Nintendo Direct, the big thing was Amiibo functionality with Steam, where you could get Fire Emblem characters in the game. What's this? What's this? What's this? You don't care. You don't care about Amiibos.
I could give a shit. Yeah. I mean, no. I like Amiibos. I like Amiibos, but I want them to. For that particular game, that doesn't do anything for me. I have no, emotional attachment. Where the hell's my phone?
You don't want to play as Ike?
I have no emotional.
You don't want to do some ether on your enemies? No? Lucina? Nothing?
I could care less. Like I said, I have no emotional attachment to Fire Emblem characters. As someone who's played all the games too, like I just never really was like, oh man, I love these people. So yeah, let me take a selfie.
Yeah, you do that. So Steam, codename Steam, I never cared much for it. It sounded cool when it came out at E3. I like the whole concept, the whole industrial, whatever it's called. What's that? Steam? What? No. Oh my god, I'm having a stupid moment right now. But anyway,
yeah, stupid moment, kids.
Yeah,
stupid moment
is what I'm having. Steampunk is what it's called. Okay, so I'm liking the steampunk art style. The game, I don't know if I'll have much time again. It's always a time thing. I seem to like quicker games. And multiplayer again, probably won't get to touch that, but looks cool, just not enough. So it gets a meh from me. Okay, next we have Etrian Mystery Dungeon from Atlas. Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
I'm gonna say meh, only because I went through it. I used to never care about first-person dungeon crawlers, and then I play. This is a stupid story. I played a game on the DS, which I'm going to show you as I'm talking. Oh shit! I just spilled my drink. I remember seeing a review for this game on IGN, and they pretty much said they only played 20% of the game and they could not finish it because it was too difficult. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like, this is before I was even, doing writing or anything. So I bought it basically to see, how hard it was. The game is called Fighting Fantasy: The Warlock Atop Firetop, or The Warlock of Firetop Mountain.
When did you pull that game out? Where'd you? Did you just?
My collection's right behind me.
Rick, that was stealth.
Yeah. And I picked this game up, and I bought it just to see how much better I was than IGN, and that just reaffirmed, that I was better than them. And I really liked this game. I ended up buying. After I finished this, I played Orcs and Elves. I played. I played the first or second game in that series. Couple other games. I really got into it, but then I just kind of, I don't know, I guess I got a little burnt out on it or something. But here is a hidden gem for the DS. We're going to get off topic. I don't care.
Oh,
hidden gem for the DS. The Warlock of Firetop Mountain Fighting Fantasy is an awesome game. It has elements of Elder Scrolls in it. The characters are all done in a 2D style, kind of like Doom and Hexen were on the N64. It plays a lot like an N64 game. It's very fun. It's challenging. And if you like first-person dungeon crawlers, pick this game up, dude. Really good. All right, you.
What was the click?
Go. It's your turn.
Speaking to the group, I'm muted. Am I muted? Did I just mute myself?
I hear you.
All right,
unfortunately.
Atrium Mystery Dungeon? Yeah, I don't care. Nah, don't care. I don't think Hate It will ever, I guess Hate It could come up, but I just don't care. No, the trailer doesn't interest me. Nothing of it interests me. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to click my face. Next, Story of Seasons from Marvelous USA and Exceed Games. Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
Hate it. No, I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is. I must have fell asleep during that. So, pass, meh, pass, something like that. Marvelous Entertainment's a cool company. But yeah, I don't know anything about the game, so we'll say meh.
Yeah, I love it. It looks cool, actually, and the music was pretty kick-ass in the trailer. I mean, other than that, I don't have much to go for it. What? What do you mean? Yeah. Can I call you out on the missing key of this whole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Mister here's Sean Long. arguing on the Nintendo Direct and hasn't even watched it. So there we go.
I watched parts of it. I watched the parts that interest me. I was at work. I'm sorry that I don't have a day job. That's why I need more of you people to keep going to the website, watching these videos, liking the videos, and subscribing so I can quit that shitty day job. But
right,
yeah,
now we
so
just got
I
like
was
50 unsubscribed people right now. All right.
right.
Yeah, so that was my love it. And, you know, I have a weak spot for indies, obviously. So it looked really cool. I think that was the indie game. Oh, wait, this was the farming and life simulation.
Yeah, like I could have even deducted that just from the title and the company making it.
Yeah, so meh. That's not the one I was thinking of. This is Pokemon Shuffle. Launching. This one's coming to the eShop. It's actually a free 3DS puzzle game. Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
Whoopity-doo! Does nothing for me. I don't really care. So meh.
Looks interesting. Reminds me a bit of Candy Crush with some polish. Meh. I won't. I might download it because it's free. Try it, and then it's just going to use up memory on my 3DS.
Yeah.
Here's
puzzle
the
games
twist.
are hard to.
You're going to be the one reviewing this game.
Okay, I'll review it. I don't care.
But
yeah, like the last puzzle game I really like, that sort of puzzle game that I really enjoyed was Meteos on the DS. That was an awesome game. Another hidden gem for you. Do I have a box of that?
No,
Dude,
no,
I'm not gonna.
No, you hold on to that. Enough of these commercials. No commercials. All right, we're almost done with the 3DS stuff, and honestly, the Wii U is way more exciting, in my opinion. All right, next game we have a bunch of this one, I think. All right, Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy. Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
Like it. I like flying games. The first game was pretty decent when it launched on the 3DS. It wasn't a launch title, I don't think, but it was in the launch window, and it was pretty decent. And this is like a more polished version of it with some cooler stuff. So yeah, like it.
Like it. Jets are cool. It looks like a fun game. I've never.
Yeah,
I need to try the series, the Ace Combat series.
it's pretty solid. But I like Ace Combat like 4 on PS2, and it'll give you a good inclination on it.
All right, and the last one for the 3DS is Fossil Fighters Frontier. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
I said this during the Direct as I was getting updates on my phone. Who the hell? I don't know a single person, maybe somebody in the chat room, but I don't know a single person who's ever bought a Fossil Fighters game. So someone must be buying them to have them keep making them, because I keep seeing them, but I don't know who those people are. So for me, meh. I have no interest in the Fossil Fighters series. So yeah, I don't really care about it. But you know, I guess some people do. Mystery.
We agree here. I don't care for it. I feel like the game is like 20 years. Like, you know, this would have been perfect when all the kids were loving dinosaurs. I don't think dinosaurs are as exciting as they were 20 years ago. It looks pretty cool, though. I mean, the whole digging the fossils, using dinosaurs, fighting, very much like Pokemon, but has zero appeal to me.
Right. Did we talk about Majora's Mask? We didn't really talk about Majora's Mask.
There was no news about Majora's Mask in this Direct other than the release date and the golden 3DS exclusive item from GameStop. It's not in the press release, but we can. Okay, Majora's Mask. Wait, that's a Wii U thing, yeah.
Do you like the Majora's Mask release date? Like it, love it, hate it, meh. Majora's Mask release date.
Nice, spinning it on me. The release date's great. Like, mid-February is perfect for any gamer who's in a relationship. It's right before Valentine's Day, so it's a good excuse to get that as a gift. Yeah, I mean, it'd be better if it was out now. You hate the release date?
No, I hate it. Yeah, why? I wish it was longer. I wish everyone, I just wish everyone had to wait for a year. No, I'm just kidding. The release date's cool. Release date's cool.
I love it. I love it. It's nice. Like, it's next month. What is it? Like 3-4 weeks away.
The 13th. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nearby, and you get a cool like 3DS. I don't care about exclusive 3DS because I would just,
that's one thing I never. system variants are one thing that I do not collect, and I never will collect, just because like I would rather buy a clone system than a variant of a system I already have. I don't know. I mean, I get some people dig that kind of stuff. I mean, it's kind of like, some people would rather collect that than games. But for me personally, I don't really care about variants. So, I mean, they look cool, but yeah.
Yeah. Look, didn't you get the original NES 3DS last year? The classic
No, I never
retro
got
style?
that.
No. Yeah, same with me.
No, I
The
wanted it.
hardware. Yeah. Why couldn't you get it?
If why would I get it? I have a 3DS that works fine. I like the only system variant I actually own that I went out of my way, but that's not even really, that doesn't really count. I have the Game Boy Advanced NES variant, but that's my Game Boy Advance. Like that's my one system. If I get a system variant, I always sell the old system. Like with the new 3DS, I'm going to sell my 3DS XL, after I transport all my stuff over and just, sell it. Might make some money on it. I mean, might as well. Like, I don't know. Some people don't like to do that. So
The thing, I like having the whole choices, obviously, but all these exclusives are impossible. Like unless you know that you want a new 3DS on launch day and you're pre-ordering 5 days ago, you're not getting it, right? This Majora's Mask exclusive is probably sold out everywhere by now.
Oh yeah, it is.
Like out of the launch models of new 3DS, I would love that one because the red one looks stupid. It looks disgusting. The black one's kind of cool, but at least like the Majora's Mask has a style to it. So I love it. I love the Majora's Mask news that we got.
Yeah, I'll get the black one. But I'm not pre-ordered shit. I'm just gonna walk into Best Buy and be like, "Do you know who I am?" No, I'm just kidding. People in my town don't really like do shit like that, so I don't have to worry about it like ever. Worst case, I'll just drive. I took the day off work. I asked my boss. I was like, "Yo, did you do the February schedule yet?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yo, I need the 13th off." He was like, "What game is coming out?" I was like, "Motherfucker." Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's a system. And he was like, "Oh, okay." So, yeah, I'm off that day. So if I got to travel, whatever, I'll do it. Next.
Ladies and gentlemen, right here you see the one gamer in all of wherever Shawn lives. All right, next up, we're done with 3DS. Going into some Wii U news. This is more fun. So the Splatoon Central Plaza was revealed. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh?
I love it. I think Splatoon is going to be a very, very fun game. Definitely wish they would have, talked about voice chat and stuff like that in game, but, is what it is. I like it. Love it. Love it. Like it.
Yeah, that is it. Love it or like it. It's one or the other.
Like it.
All right. Splatoon, I like. All right, I get it. I'm excited for the Central Plaza. I like all the single player mode that they have. Obviously, at E3 last year it was all multiplayer, and it's fun. It's a fun shoot 'em up game, but when you're alone, obviously it's nice to have a single player mode. I like it. I'm not that excited. Like I don't think I'll be buying Splatoon just because it's not my type of game. But I mean, on launch day, I'll probably get it eventually because it does look really fun. But I like the progress it's made. It's getting more and more exciting. See what they're adding in there. Like it from me. All right, next one. Here's one. I can tell you right now, I love it. Hyrule Warriors DLC. Anything Hyrule Warriors, I love. New Majora's Mask pack.
Does that
love it? Like
that
it.
comes with. Well, that comes with the Hero of Hyrule DLC, right?
Yeah. So you get 2 new characters. You get
like
Tingle, the little young Link, and then there's 3 costumes. I think one was revealed over the weekend.
Right. But I'm saying, I've already bought it, right? Because I bought the $20 thing, so I've already bought that.
Okay. Yeah. You're getting it all. You're getting it.
Yeah. Love it then. That's cool.
Yeah.
Anything they're doing a phenomenal job with the DLC and the updates for that game. That kind of stuff gives me hope for Nintendo's future, even though probably it's Koei Tecmo doing the updates. I definitely love how they're sticking with it and they're pumping out content constantly for that game. So yeah, love it.
It's killing me. I try to label myself as a completionist, but it's pretty much impossible to do. But what are you actually like using the Hyrule Warriors, like all the DLC? Are you doing the extra adventure maps and using the extra characters?
Oh, I'm buying it for the adventure maps because I like the story being expanded. So yeah, some of the stuff I'm not using just because like I'll probably use Tingle as like a one-off thing. But yeah, definitely the adventure maps are my favorite part.
Yeah, I'm still not like really caught up on my Twilight Princess pack. I've barely leveled up Midna in her human form or elf form or Tweely form, and the adventure map is just not even touched. I'm still trying to finish the original adventure map, which I've completed, but I'm trying to reveal everything and unlock everything. But what do
Right.
you think of the costumes? Like, so we saw Lana in the Skull Kid costume, and Tingle, Young Link. Excited for any of those?
Nope. Don't really care about costumes.
What about new characters? Tingle, you gonna be playing around as Tingle?
Maybe once just to see what he's about, and then no.
Yeah, same here. All right, next we have. I don't know. I was trying to draw something out of that. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. So we saw amiibo functionality as well as a release date for Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
Like it. I liked Canvas Curse. I thought it was a good game. Kirby kind of has a art style that dudes are like, ugh, that's lame, dude. That looks like a little kid girl game. Like, shut your damn mouth, dude. I'll punch you in the face. Kirby's cool. The game looks cool. Amiibo integration is fine in the game. It's nothing great, but it's not terrible. So yeah, like it. Like Kirby.
I'm mad on this one. I've tried the demo for Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, obviously at E3 last year. It was, I mean, it is what it looks like. You're drawing things on the gamepad, so you can't look at the games, like you can't look at your TV because you gotta look at where you're drawing at. So it takes away the whole like dual thing. It's like you're just playing on your gamepad. Amiibo functionality is cool. I like that. I'm sure once you start playing the game, we might appreciate the Kirby unlock that like charges a super attack. It looks like that might
Yeah.
come in handy. Yeah. So overall, like amiibo integration, but the game itself, meh for me.
Did you play Canvas Curse?
I did not. I've been
So then
playing
your
recently
opinion's
Triple
worthless.
Deluxe, and I love Triple Deluxe.
Opinion's worthless. Next.
All right, next we have Mario Party 10. New amiibo lineup, new game with amiibo integration, and I think that's mainly what they talked about for Mario. Oh, and of course the bundle, the Mario amiibo with Mario Party 10. Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
Meh.
That's it?
I have no interest in Mario. I have no interest in the game whatsoever. That's pretty much all I can say. Like the new amiibo line, I guess is cool for people that like to collect them, but personally, I have no interest in the game whatsoever.
Were you ever into the franchise? Did you leave it behind?
Yeah, I mean, I dabbled in it. But I never. It's always seemed more like a time waster. I don't know. I don't really care for party games like that because that involves having people come over unless it has online play, and then this game doesn't. So yeah, like I'm gonna say hate it because it doesn't have online play. That's stupid. I don't care. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for the game not to have online play. So stupid. Don't like it.
Wow, don't like it. Another topic here. This is something we covered last week, actually. Amiibo and having a new lineup. So this is the first time we see Nintendo characters being re-released in new kind of shapes and all that. This is all within the same topic. So what do you think of that? You like it, love it, like it, hate it, meh, for new Amiibo lineup?
Meh. Meh. As you know, I'm not an amiibo collector. I buy ones that interest me only. I'm interested in Fox. I'm interested in Little Mac. I have Fox. I have Little Mac. And so, yeah. And someone just said there's already a Nintendo Land. Exactly. Nintendo Land is Mario Party, but you get other franchises in it, and there's lots of fun stuff in it. So there's no need for Mario Party 10 without online. But back to the original Amiibo. Meh. I don't care.
This is one I love. I'm excited. The Amiibo stuff was something I saw coming with a new lineup. I didn't think it would come out this early, though. I didn't think Nintendo would release a second Amiibo wave this soon. Thought they would have waited a year at least. Mario Party, I'm not a big fan. It is fun when you've got a party, and I've got like a lot of casuals that they don't get into gaming, but if you give them like a Mario Party game, they'll get into it, and it makes for a fun night. So loving that, loving the bundle, love that you can get the game in an amiibo. What else? Oh, also this game is going to have a lot more to do with the asynchronous gameplay from what they were showing at E3 last year. So Mario Party 10 for me is I love it. I'm actually excited for a Mario Party game, and I've never been excited for Mario Party like 1 through 9. So that's where I stand.
Controversial.
Controversial. We'll debate on it later. All right. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker gets a new update March 20th, and will support Amiibo. We'll support the Amiibo. Basically, there's a Toad Amiibo coming, and Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, you can now use the Toad Amiibo to play hide and seek with Pixel Toad. Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
Nah, do more levels. That's what people want, is more levels. The game is freaking solid. Also, I'm gonna go on a little rant here.
Oh,
all
shit.
right, I saw on another website, which will remain nameless, that they ran a rumor that Captain Toad sold, I think, 250,000 in the first month, and the whole emphasis of the story was it only sold 250,000. Holy shit! It is a puzzle game with not even a secondary character. He's like a fourth Terry character, and it's a budget game, and 250,000 in a month is not a bad sales figure for a game that probably cost 1/100th of what a AAA game would need what a AAA game costs to make. So get out of here with that. But back to your original question, I would like more levels because I think Captain Toad is a good game.
I love it. Captain Toad is good, but I hate one thing about Captain Toad. It draws you in with this cutesy, alluring, like easy kind of cover. Oh, come play with me. I'm Captain Toad. I will offer you all these happy memories and experiences, and we will have fun together. And then you play it. You get through the first book. Oh, that was enjoyable. You get through the second. Actually, I shouldn't reveal too much for spoilers. But anyway, you get to a point, and the game just gets freaking hard. Like, it gets frustrating. I don't know if you've played it, how far you've played it, but like if you try to get everything, it just gets hard. Like, throw your controller against the wall hard. So yeah, Captain Toad is hard.
That's what.
What?
That's why I like it though, because it's a game that it's a brain teaser and it's fun. So yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes you just want to relax, do the puzzle, enjoy it, not get frustrated. Like there's one level, like you have to. It's a whole level made of glass pipes, and you have to friggin' navigate through those glass pipes, and there's enemies moving in there, and you have to move the camera to keep an eye on like your perspective, and you have to collect all these the diamonds. Like that is hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if you made it. So anyway, Amiibo and Captain Toad, I love it.
Yeah,
Amiibo and Captain Toad.
I just wish it did more. Wish it did more. That's my whole thing. Amiibos need to do more.
I think this one's actually good. I'm very much impressed with Captain Toad's Amiibo functionality. Like, if you are adding a reason for me to go and play every freaking level in your game, that you've like upped the value so much at $12. You're getting the cool Amiibo, first of all, so that like collector's piece aside, yeah, you just have a reason to revisit all the levels in Captain Toad. And it's fun. Yeah. It's simple. Like, it's enjoyable. You just, okay, I got some time to kill. Let's go find Pixel Toad.
Okay. I could live with that.
All right. Next one, we saw a new trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles X, planned for launch in 2015. So we saw the environments trailer. Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
I like it because it's the people kind of, a lot of people think of Xenoblade as like an extension, well, not an extension, but kind of like a spiritual successor to games like Final Fantasy. When in reality, it's pretty much the complete opposite of Final Fantasy. Because Final Fantasy games, especially games of late, have been, so gung-ho on character model graphics and having linear paths, whereas Xenoblade is the complete opposite. Like, truth be told, the Xenoblade character models look kind of, meh. But the environments look great. And they're open. So, there's a lot going on in the game. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. I just hope I can find time to beat it. I'll probably need to take like 3 or 4 days off of work and just not sleep. But yeah, looking forward to it. Like it.
All right, there's one topic I just want to bring it up so we come back to it. We have Wii U exposed in the comment section saying, I want Amiibo to do less. Never really liked the concept of Skylanders or this. So remember that. because I want to come back to this at the end of the show here sometime.
I
Got
got
it? All right.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Xenoblade Chronicles X trailer looks awesome. I mean, it looked awesome from the first trailer we got. What is it now? 2 years ago. Looks
Yeah.
cool. I know I'll never be able to appreciate it because this is the kind of game that you have to dedicate 80, 100 hours plus to do anything. But I hope to at least do the main campaign, experience it a bit. So love it. All right, and the final Wii U game or final Wii U announcement was Wii games coming to the Wii U. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Tough. It's tough for me because I happen to own a shit ton of Wii games. As long I like it, as long as they do games, non-common games. You know what I'm saying? Metroid Prime Trilogy, Pandora's Tower, The Last Story. You give me those freaking games, dude. Holy shit, I'm happy. And I saw Pandora's Tower because, you know, like Pandora's Tower, The Last Story, games like that, they came out kind of towards the end, the whole Operation Rainfall thing. Not a lot of people bought them. Yes, I could go buy a physical copy of it, but I mean, you know, I would like to be able to play that without having to use the Wiimote because I'm so over the Wiimote. So Pandora's Tower, I know. Talking to a couple people, they said that it's not really a Wiimote game, so you should be able to use the gamepad. So as long as I can use the gamepad, I'm only going to buy games I can use the gamepad on first and foremost because I do not want to use the other stuff. But yeah, like it. It's cool.
I was getting lost in the comments, and I had something to say. Yes, so there is a bit of lag, so we're not getting your comments in real time from what we're discussing. So Jam Lesperance was saying, hoping to see more robot stuff in Xenoblade Chronicles. I agree. I definitely do love the robot or gear aspect of that game. Hoping to see more of that. And you too, Sean. If you see anything in the comments you see, feel free to stop me and answer it or talk about it.
Yeah, they're asking. Well, they're asking about Project Treasure too, but that's kind of hard to talk about.
So I'm seeing like in my
show.
press release, there's a whole section dedicated to eShop releases. So I think we're going to be coming back to both 3DS and Wii U's. So the next category is Amiibo, then we're going to do eShop, and then we're going to do some questions. So the last one, yeah. So the Wii games, I love it. I love it. I mean, how this like that was a surprise, blew my mind. Super Mario Galaxy 2 I have. Punch Out is a game I've always wanted to play on the Wii. Didn't get around to buying it. Got busy with the Wii U purchases. And yeah, freaking Metroid Prime Trilogy. That game I wanted, but you can't get anywhere because it's so freaking expensive. So picking it up for $10 first week, like done deal. Agree. If they can pump out more like rare Wii games like this, it's amazing. Great job. Love it. I can't praise it enough. And yeah, also using the gamepad. That's a big plus. So even though there's some like, yeah, I've grown accustomed to my Wii Pro controller, Wii gamepad, Wii U gamepad. Not loving going back into Wii mode and using the Wii controller, like you said. I think we're all over that. So, what are you showing there? Oh, that's your phone. All right, so next topic is Amiibo, and I think we kind of covered these in a way. So there was basically two big announcements on the Nintendo Direct. The Super Mario Series Amiibo. We already got your answer, meh. Still a meh?
Meh.
And I still love it.
Meh.
And the next one was additional Amiibo figures. So we saw Wave 4 announced. That includes Robin, Lucina, Pac-Man, Wario, Ness, and Charizard Amiibo figures. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh?
Meh. I don't really care about any of those characters.
Like a goat.
Give me Waluigi. I don't give a damn that he's not in Smash Bros. Waluigi is a cool-ass dude. He's the only person I will use in Mario Hoops 3-on-3 on the DS and Super Mario Strikers.
So really, out of that whole Wave 4 lineup, there is none that you find like a cool design, and or any that you would pick up yourself?
Nope.
Sean says no. I will probably be picking up Lucina, and maybe Charizard, because Lucina looks cool, and
that's awesome.
Charizard looks cool too. Other than that, pretty meh lineup. Wave 3 packed much more of a punch. All right, moving on to eShop announcements. So we had Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Tipping Stars. It was confirmed that it would have cross-platform. Basically, you buy it on your 3DS, you can play it on your Wii U or vice versa. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh?
Love it. cross-buy. Why wouldn't you love cross-buy? I don't care if the game's a steaming pile of dog shit. It has cross-buy. That's the biggest step Nintendo's done in their online scheme in years. So love it. The game itself, I could care less about. I'll buy it because it looks a little fun. But no, I'm more into the cross-platform of it. So love the cross-platform. The game's whatever.
Same here, man. On the game, love the cross-platform. That's an awesome feature. I got a Mario vs. Donkey Kong game, I think a year ago through Club Nintendo just to try it. It's fun, but I walked away from it and I never came back. There's just not that much to keep me entertained. Right. Anything in the comments? Ness is getting a lot of love, of course, for the Amiibo. But we're gonna get back to Amiibo.
Don't make me talk about Earthbound. Don't get me talking about Earthbound.
This is supposed to be a debate, so we're going to get into some debating stuff in a bit. So we've got three more topics. All right, Ironfall. Ironfall was announced for the 3DS. Finally, more footage from Ironfall, the indie developer who are making Ironfall for the 3DS. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
I'm putting Ironfall into a new category, which is called boner-inducing. It's above love, and Ironfall is boner-inducing. I saw that shit, and I was like, finally. Because, yes, I love Nintendo games, I love quirky games, but I also like shooting games. I also like sports games. I like all games, except for some. But most. I like 99% of games, just not like Candy Crush mobile bullshit. So, yes, Ironfall looks amazing. I've been following that game, since it was announced, since the announcement trailer was released. And yes, it looks awesome. It's an indie game that looks better than a lot of retail games. There's a lot of time, love, and effort put into it. The online's going to be sick. I cannot wait. That's probably like the biggest game of the first half of the year for me. I cannot wait till February. And I've been bothering those people forever because I need a review code.
I love it. It looks cool. It's an awesome game for the 3DS. I love indies breaking the mold like this. Looks awesome. I'm not that big into shooters. I mean, obviously, I love like Uncharted, Tomb Raider, if you can consider those shooters. But yeah, I'd probably pick this up. Ironfall looks promising, and I'm really curious to see what they did with the 3DS because it looks amazing. Like, it looks above anything that has come out on the 3DS yet. But I'm going to put this as like it, just because I'm not that big into shooters.
That's funny because you originally said love it. Oh, and it's using the new 3DS analog stick. Dude, it's gonna be freaking butter.
Yeah, but you gotta buy that new 3DS. You gonna be buying that new 3DS for Ironfall?
I'm buying a new 3DS because I buy quality hardware that doesn't freaking. I could throw it against the wall and it will still, work fine. So yes, I will buy it. And if it's for Ironfall, you know what the first game I'm going to buy on my new 3DS is? Ironfall. So suck it.
All right. I'll give you that one. Finally, we have the indie lineup. Okay, this is the indie lineup. So we had a little indie showcase, and I'm just going to group this all into one. So we had Elliot's Quest, and this was the one I was excited for earlier. This is the one that I was loving it. Elliot's Quest, Gunman Clive 2. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff in here. Hang on. Elliot's Quest, Citizens of Earth, Black, Gunman Clive 2, Moon Chronicles, Episode 234 from Renegade Kid, and then the Sega 3D Classic. Okay, let's just cover indies first. So, Elliot's Quest, Black, Citizens of Earth, Gunman Clive 2, Moon Chronicles. Anything in that excites you? Love, like, hate, meh.
Citizens of Earth looks cool. Looks very Earthboundy without being Earthbound, so I'll like it because I'm not a huge fan of Earthbound. And Moon Chronicles looks cool because it's Renegade Kid, and Renegade Kid could pretty much poop in a bag, and I would still play it and try to get some enjoyment out of it, just because they know what they're doing. They usually make good games for the most part. So yeah, I mean, I've been sitting on that freaking. When I reviewed Moon Chronicles, my biggest complaint was that the damn thing was too short, because like I understand it's the gateway, and you get the other version, episodes for like $2 or something like that, but that kind of pissed me off. But yeah, Moon Chronicles looks cool. Gunman Clive looks all those games look good. So like it.
Being a host of an indie show, I love it. But yeah, it looked cool. Elliot's Quest, they just put an amazing trailer together. I still don't know much about the gameplay. Awesome music, awesome soundtrack. Looks good. Black looked interesting. I think that would surprise me, similar to Color Zen, which is a game that came out last year. Looks very similar in that vein. Citizens of Earth, I did get to try at E3, just not my thing. And I would probably side with you for Earthbound, but that's something we can talk about later. Sorry. And Gunman Clive 2 looks cool. Definitely want to try. And I want your input on Moon Chronicles before I get into that series because I need to try that. I think. Overall, yeah, I love it. It's good. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty
good. Yeah, it does pretty good stuff. Then we had some more Sega 3D classics announced. There was a whole library. I don't have the name here, but what do you think of Sega bringing back some of their classics in 3D? Love it, like it, hate it.
Love it. I was a Sega kid growing up. I love Sega still to this day, even though they're a shell of their former self. And I don't know if you've played any of the 3D Classic series, but like they do some crazy shit with the 3D. Like it can either be like in or out, and it's really, really like it's probably some of the most extreme uses of the 3D on the system. So they're sick. The games are sick. So yeah, love it. Love Sega. Sega's awesome.
Like it. It's cool. Bring your old games, put them in 3D. I have no interest in buying any. No offense. It's just my thing. I love Sonic. Huge Sonic fan. They brought Sonic to 3D, and I didn't buy it. I just don't care about 3D. And finally,
you should try it though.
Well,
you should really try it. It's like $5. Quit being a cheap ass and try it. Like you will be surprised at how good the 3D is done in the game. You'll be very surprised.
You are selling me a bit on it. Like if I bought Sonic, would I get anything out of it?
Yeah, I have it. I have Sonic. What do I have? I have Sonic. I have some weird space shooter game as well. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, like it's the 3D is sick on it. Like I said, it's either pop in or pop out. So check it out.
Yeah, that's what 3D.
Be sure
does.
to check it out. Be sure to check it out. I should read a book called Console Wars. I got that book. Shout out to Blake Harris for hooking that up for me.
It's an awesome book, and here's my public whatever, my sponsored quote. It used to be on the wall, and then it fell. But yeah, I reviewed that book. It was awesome. Great story about Nintendo versus Sega in the 90s. You should definitely go buy it and read it. It's good. Yeah, Sega games. Like it, yeah. I was also a Sega kid. 2 hosts on a Nintendo channel. Sega kids. All right.
That's weird.
It is weird. The last one on the list was Project Treasure. So all we know, it's a new 4-player co-op game from Bandai Namco. And that's pretty much all we know. Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
I don't know anything about it because I didn't talk about it. So, meh, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think that's really fair to talk about a game you know nothing about. So we'll put it in meh for now.
Very meh. Why? Like, I don't even understand why they put it in the Nintendo Direct. It offered nothing other than saying Bandai Namco is working on a game. Get hyped.
So they could say a third-party game's coming to the system.
Maybe.
That's probably the reason. Next.
So we're done. We're done. That is the whole press release.
Oh.
We have loved, liked,
right. Cool.
meh. We have hated nothing. I think you hated one thing.
I think Mario Party.
Yeah, so overall impression of the Nintendo Direct, January 15th edition. Love it, like it, meh, or hate it. I don't know if I said that in the right order. But the overall Direct.
That's fine. I liked it. Definitely would have liked more Devil's Third stuff. But Ironfall almost made up for it. So I liked it. It was good. There's a lot of good stuff on it. And yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I loved it. There was a lot of good surprises. There were surprises too as to what was not included. Like they were hyping and talking so much about Mario Maker, and then all of a sudden, bam, no Mario Maker in the first Nintendo Direct. I was expecting a lot more news from that because I thought that was coming out in Q1 of this year. You have any insight on that?
Summer, I think. It's summer, June-ish. I think it's going to be June. Pretty sure it's going to be June, May or June.
And what was another game? Like, I was surprised that there was another thing that we forgot to talk about. The new 3DS. Love it, like it, hate it, meh.
Love it. Why wouldn't I love it? It's awesome. It's an upgrade. It's better. And all the people... Look, I'm going to make some people mad here probably. Get over the no faceplate thing. This isn't a fashion accessory. It's a video game console. Me personally, when I upgraded from the 3DS to the 3DS XL, I was like, why would I ever play the 3DS? The XL is so much better. So yeah, love it. Love XLs. Love new hardware. Love new 3DS. The new 3DS is coming to the US. It's just the XL model, so you don't have to buy the stupid faceplates. I
So
don't get that.
do you love that? Do you love that the faceplates aren't coming?
I don't care. I don't. I mean, it's a faceplate. Like I don't see what that does. Like I guess you could customize it, and that's kind of cool. But all it's gonna do is take up shelf space. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, how much shelf space does Nintendo have at a GameStop or something? Like
Yeah.
bullshit little corner. So you want that half that corner filled up with faceplates, or do you want it filled up with games? I want games. So, meh, don't need it. Don't care.
Fair enough. I don't care about faceplates. I mean, it would be cool. I might get one or two if the XL sported it. I understand their decision though. Like you can see, like with all the exclusives that they've been releasing in the last year or two, it's all been the XL model, XL with like these special designs, right? So I think they've really been pushing the XL brand. No AC adapter on the new 3DS. Love it, like it, hate it. Meh.
Meh, because I have. I mean, Christ, dude. The whole thing about that is the new 3DS isn't really for um like new owners. I don't think it's more for the people that own a 3DS and more for the people who've been following the Nintendo handheld line. So guess what? You have 7 chargers at your house. In my house right now, between myself and my housemate, there are at least 7 DSi or up chargers in the house just because you lose them or whatever and you end up finding them. So it doesn't affect me, is what I should say.
So for me, I have only one charger here, so I'm on like the cusp of being in the crowd that would be mad. But I understand where they're coming from. I trust in their data. They've probably got vast amount of data, and I love data. And it's probably telling them that there's a charger in most households in America, North America. So it makes sense not to bundle. And if it keeps the price down by, I don't know, I really don't know how much. Yeah, go for it. Why not? Efficient packaging.
Yeah, no big deal.
All right, so yeah, we covered the Nintendo Direct. I think we both said what we like. So we can open it up to the comments section. We have about 10, 15 minutes to play with before we wrap up this podcast. Feel free to ask your questions in the comment section, anything you would like us to debate. One comment that came up was Earthbound, and I would love to debate that with you, but I would need to play it first. It's one of my games that I haven't gone around to. So maybe we'll do like a challenge one day where I have a week to play it, and then we'll debate on it.
Oh, yeah. Overrated.
Excuse
me.
We'll get to that. I may speak for the people or join you. I don't know. The other thing was the amiibo. Someone was saying they want to see amiibos do less. They hate the whole Skylanders thing.
No.
What do you think?
Why? No, amiibos need to do more. Amiibos need to do more. Like that. That's what interests me about amiibos is what they do, not what they look like. Or, oh God, these people want us to talk about Earthbound.
We can't.
Amiibos need to be.
I have no opinion.
We can't. He has no opinion, and you're not gonna like what I have to say. Amiibos need to do more. I feel like the more they do for the game, the more value they have in my eyes, and the more I want to buy them. I don't care about the other thing, about the collecting them.
I think it's awesome what they do. And as a collector, it's awesome. You can see them back there. That's kind of my collection opened, and the Wii Fit Trainer unopened. And ever since I saw Toy Story with that toy that was unopened, I feel a bit bad for that Wii Fit Trainer. As an aside, how Disney is hurting my soul. What was I saying about Amiibo functionality? I am loving the direction that they're taking with it. Mario Party might be a little bit like too much integration, but like what they're doing with Captain Toad, I love. Smash, Mario Kart, all that I love. Being someone who has played Skylanders, I got into Skylanders last year, and I'm playing Trap Team currently, and it's just so freaking frustrating. I'm playing the game, it's like, you can't go here unless you go to the store and spend $20 more. It's like, screw you, Skylanders. Like, the Amiibo and Skylanders should not be compared. Aside from being figurines, they are completely different beasts. Like, Amiibo adds to your game. Skylanders blocks you from your game.
I don't know shit about Skylanders. Digital or physical copies for Wii U games. Let's see. I wonder.
And
I
here we go.
wonder what I
Sean
prefer.
showing off his freaking collection any chance he's got.
I wonder. Always physical. I'm to the point. This is how bad I am. I got a back when I worked for another site. I got a copy of Deus Ex for Wii U, and Squeenix sent a digital copy. I was like, "Cool. Can you send me an empty box and a manual?" And they were like, "Huh?" And I was like, "Well, I need it. I need it for my collection." And they were like, "Well, we sent you the digital copy." I'm like, "Yeah, that's great. I need a box." So I'm actually still looking for a box to this day because I don't see the need to buy the game again because I already own it. So yeah, if you got a box for Deus Ex and manual, please send it to me. I'll be your friend forever. But yeah, always physical.
Yeah, I'm the same on that. I have 3, 4 so first-party titles on my Wii U that are digital only, and I hate it because I can't stack my Wii U boxes together and feel proud that I've spent this much money on Nintendo Wii U products because I'm that kind of guy. So yeah, totally physical all the way. Although I mean, I love digital. I
Um,
love having the access to turn on my gamepad and having access to my whole library without having to look through my library, like through my physical library. I love having it all at the touch of a button.
meh. Um, how do you feel with on Nintendo's recovery with their consoles? Are they doing a good job? Well, the 3DS never really needed recovery. It did start out slow, but everyone knew it was going to be good. The Wii U, yes, the Wii U needed games. They're making games, so as long as people don't make bullshit games like Ping 1.5 plus, then I think they're doing a great job with their recovery of their game.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I think we all saw it at E3. Like, I think there was a lot of people blind in the industry at E3. Like, they were all like, "Oh, PlayStation won that," but come on, like Nintendo was came out of the gates like just rocking at E3. They're like awesome intro, and then they're just like games, 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 and everyone else is like, here's a remake, here's a trailer that's not gameplay, here's a cinematic, and now you have all these like we as Nintendo enthusiasts, we've always trusted in Nintendo, and I think you're seeing all of these other multi-console sites kind of like turning around and saying, you know what, Nintendo did a pretty good job in 2014. And I think we are all the core fans who believed in that we knew it's coming. And 2015 is, 2014 is where they warmed up, and this is where they're like just going to be like dropping the bombs. Like, what does Sony and Xbox have to offer this year? Do you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think Uncharted's coming out this year, but I don't know. I never got into Uncharted. Like I remember my housemate got me Uncharted 3 not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before that, and I was like, oh, cool, it's Laura Croft without boobs, and I mean it was fun, but it wasn't that great. There's The Order, which is going to be a steaming pile of shit, even though people think it's going to be. People are so ridiculous. People think games are good because these websites tell them that it's good. And I mean, you can watch all the trailers you want, but of course, trailers and gameplay trailers from the company that makes them are going to exemplify the positives and hide the negatives. So that's why you can't really trust it, man. You can't, even if you like Sony stuff, even if you like Microsoft stuff, even if you like Jerry Sandusky back there, you have to go to independent sites, go to independent Sony sites, go to independent Microsoft sites, because those are the people that are actually giving you the real deal, not the bullshit IGN, Polygon, big sites. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, at least.
Everything Sean says is his opinion and does not reflect Nintendo enthusiasts' opinion.
Nope, it doesn't. They know that by now.
I hope so. Just putting that disclaimer. All right. Because you say a lot of shit. So Capcom and Mega Man, I think we discussed that last week, if I remember right. Yeah, okay, we're not going to get back into that. Yeah.
Nintendo's new console has been in development since the Wii. Yeah, pretty much what Christopher said. Pretty much whenever a console is done and released to the mass market, they start working on the next console. Sometimes beforehand. Sometimes, Sega was working on the Saturn when they released the 32X. So Yeah, it's way too early to say. Definitely the hybrid thing kind of sounds like a definite possibility, but who knows?
I
I
think
don't really know.
I think we can cover that on a full Class vs. Crass episode. What we want to see in
Yeah.
Nintendo's next console, and yeah, pretty much speculate. I think that'd be a good episode. Anything else from the chat room, or anything else on your end, Sean?
Um, let's see. I saw something. There was something. How do you feel about the value of digital games versus physical? Nintendo wants people to feel the value of digital is equal to physical. I mean, I don't really care. Like, if a digital game is on sale and it's cheaper than I could buy it for, then maybe I'll check it out. But I still don't have a big hard drive. The value doesn't matter to me. Physical is just my preferred method. I don't like downloading stuff and waiting a couple hours. I remember when I downloaded Deus Ex, it took me like 10 years. So, always physical for me. I would rather. And the great part is, I don't even have to leave my house to get physical anymore. Just Amazon Prime, it's there on my doorstep the day the game comes out. It's great. So, physical. Always physical.
Yeah, for me, I'd say the physical is like outweighed by the $5, $10. Like if you are asking for more than $10, actually, for my weak point is those steel cases, and I wish I could get my hands on more of them. Do you have any of them? The steel case boxes?
Games?
Yeah, games
Um,
packaged in steel case. This isn't an
no,
excuse,
Nintendo
but
never.
no, they never did.
Nintendo. No,
Maybe not
not that I
Nintendo,
know of.
not Nintendo first party, but I know that when the Wii U launched, Epic Mickey 2 here in Canada, we had the steel case for that, and I think they had a steel case for Mario Party, not Mario Party, Super Mario Brothers U also had a steel case, and I didn't get them.
No, it didn't. Not
In
here.
Canada,
It didn't have it in America.
I'm pretty sure in Canada it did, and I think that like that has value. Like if you're gonna give me a steel case, like you can put your game 50% off. I don't care. I'm getting the steel case version.
People talking about digital stuff. Digital does have a habit of staying expensive forever. I remember when after I did my 5 underappreciated Wii U games, I was like, damn, you know what? I really want to play Batman Arkham City again, which is the best third-party game on the system by far, still to this day. I really don't think anyone's ever going to take that over. And I couldn't find it, and I was like, damn it. So I went on the eShop, and it was $60. I was like, what the hell? Origins was only $20, and that came out second. I was pissed about that. So I ended up buying it digital, $12 off eBay.
Sandusky in this motherfucker.
Mr. Sandusky, you need to go to sleep.
All right, we do have a question about the show. Someone was asking, is there a schedule for Class vs. Crass? Yes, there is. We are doing Class vs. Crass every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I think that because we're doing this on a weekly basis, I can no longer do Indie Corner for a guaranteed Monday release. I have to push Indie Corner over a day. So, yeah, come back here every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when you will find Class vs. Crass live. And if you can't make it to the live session, that's fine, because it will be posted up afterwards for so that you can view it whenever you want to. If you're obviously too busy watching, I think someone left us for like Super Divas or something. So yeah.
Total Divas Wrestling. That was Jonathan, I believe his name is.
That's a bit more respectable than I thought then.
It's just women of wrestling. Rumor has it that if you melt oatmeal long enough with a switch, I can't read that right now. Do you hope there will be a cross-platform game for the Wii U and 3DS so you can play kind of similar to Smash Wii U 3DS? That's kind of what Donkey Kong is going to be, or Donkey Kong vs. Mario is going to be, I believe. So, would I like to see more of that? Sure. But, there's a lot of... It's funny how a lot of people wanted the cross-buy thing, but you know who doesn't want cross-buy? The people making the game. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please feel free to watch our developer summit that was recorded a couple days ago. It's on our channel, and they talk about, you know what, it'd be a lot of work, but we should probably never mind. But yeah, that was one of the topics I brought up, and a lot of like the SteamWorld Dig dev was like maybe. Jules from Renegade Kid was like maybe. They were very hesitant. Because when you do a cross-platform buy, technically you're going to lose out on one platform. So if your game is coming out for both platforms, which it has to be because it's cross-buy, like okay, like take Shovel Knight for example. Imagine if Shovel Knight had cross-buy, so the people who bought it on the Wii U would automatically have it on the 3DS, and vice versa. So the people who only wanted to play it on the 3DS wouldn't end up buying it because they could just buy it on the Wii U. It's kind of hard to explain, but I think you get what I'm saying. Let's say 100 people buy a game on 3DS and 100 people buy the game on Wii U. That's 200 people. Well, if 100 people buy the game on the 3DS and then they don't have to buy it on the Wii U, you just lost 100 sales. So, it's very interesting dichotomy. I think Nintendo first party should do it because, let's face it, they have money, no matter what jackasses would like to make you think. But it's a slippery slope, as my mother would say, a very slippery slope. Shout out to Mom. Mom, if you're watching this, what's good? Send me some money. Jason, I can't hear you.
Let's try unmuting myself. That works a lot better.
There you go.
So we are at the hour. If there's any last topic you want to squeeze in, now's your chance. Otherwise, we will wrap this up. Anything?
Nah, I gotta cut my toenails.
Awesome. So you guys know which side of this conversation is class and which one's crass. Clearly, this side's crass. So yeah, guys, thanks you for joining us. I'll let you sign us off, Shawn, and I'll do the final closing.
All right, so thanks for everyone for hanging out. I think there's more people this week than last week, which is a good thing. And yeah, we'll be back next week. This week I was supposed to review the third-party GameCube adapter for Wii U. I didn't have time today, so I'll have that up some point this week. Make sure you watch Indie Corner. Make sure you watch Week in Review. Oh shit! I got to give away a Monster Hunter code.
Yes, you do.
All right, who in the chat room doesn't have Monster Hunter? Go ahead and just let me know.
All right, so you guys reply to that because there's a bit of a lag, and I'm going to do some promoting here. So we do have some new 3DS footage coming out. Not footage, but reviews of the console. We're going to do some comparison stuff, some unboxing. All that is coming next week. Crossing my fingers that I actually get the new 3DS to actually get my hands on it and make those videos. So do check that out here on our channel. If you like this show, you like this podcast, you want more of this, do tune in every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That is when Shawn and I get together, pick out some Nintendo topics. We usually pick out 2 each, throw it at each other, debate it. Shawn and I obviously often have differing opinions on everything. So this week was a bit of a special, given the Nintendo Direct. Join us next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. Live in the chat room. We also take questions at the end. Yeah, I don't think I have any.
Talking.
I still need to have some filler. What else we got here? We got Indie Corner coming out tomorrow. We got Indie Corner highlights of 2014 coming out sometime this week. I still have to.
Okay, you can shut up now. I got a code.
Go.
All right, so I have a ton of codes. I don't. All right, fail guy. You don't have a code, correct? I will give you a code right now. Check your inbox on here.
Awesome.
I think I can do that.
The fail guy gets the code?
Yeah, why not? He spoke first. He's been in here the whole time.
Awesome.
All right, fail guy. Just send it to your inbox.
Congrats to you. So yeah, next week, join us with either a glass of wine or a can of Dr. Pepper if you're watching your weight. We'll see you guys next week, and until then, whatever. I don't have a line to close that off with. Keep on playing Nintendo.
Until then, keep on playing indie.
Yeah, it doesn't work here. We need to come out. We need to come up with a closing line.
Eat my ass. This show sucks.
That's how we'll close it. See you guys.